The moment the cloth on the stroller was lifted, everyone's expression turned sour. Lana couldn't help but gag, completely disregarding her gentle image. She stumbled back, and quickly moved the contents elsewhere. I glanced at Ethan. He was stunned, motionless. Ethan's palms started to bleed, his lips tightly pressed into a straight line. "What is this?" His voice trembled, carrying a recognizable panic. Lana was pushed hard, and watched angrily, as a flustered Ethan quickly approached the stroller. A kind-hearted reporter spoke up. "A woman named Ava asked us to deliver it to you, sir." Ethan's face instantly went blank. His hand gripped the stroller until the veins bulged. He turned to the sneaky cameraman, almost screaming, "Where is she? Ava, are you watching? Come out now, what do you mean by this? The baby is innocent, you can't take your anger out on it just because you're mad." I sat there with a cold face, watching him lose his mind. So, I could still make his emotions fluctuate. It was just that the price was too high. Some people, hearing Ethan's repeated claims, immediately assumed I was an irresponsible, volatile mother, must be Ethan's mistress. Thought giving birth would get her into a rich family, but Mr. Ethan found his true love instead. A person who takes out their anger on their own child doesn't deserve to be human. I proposed revoking her citizenship. My mother instantly flared up, furiously arguing fiercely with those who were cursing me. Even the reporters looked confused, only feeling happy as the livestream viewership skyrocketed. Ethan took a few sharp breaths, seemingly accepting the reality. His eyes were finally drawn to the papers placed underneath. They were my prenatal ultrasound slips, abortion commitment forms, and the divorce papers. All neatly arranged. The further he flipped down, the worse Ethan's complexion became, turning ashen like a corpse. He couldn't stand, falling and sitting on the floor, papers scattered everywhere. Sharp-eyed viewers noticed the divorce papers, eyes wide, and quickly zoomed in the camera lens for a close-up. The comments exploded. "It's divorce papers, Ethan has been married for 3 years? Oh my God, so this baby belongs to the lawful wife, then who is this Lana person? And she's pregnant too, she's the mistress." These days, mistresses can even act recklessly on top of the lawful wife's head. I saw this woman named Ava at the hospital. She was alone when she had the abortion, looked so pitiful. Her face was paper white, no one was by her side, reading the insults. My mother hugged me tightly. My nose unexpectedly stung. Lana also sensed something was wrong. Seeing netizens curse her, her face turned pale. Someone had tracked down her information, and was aggressively attacking her across social media. Lana turned to her colleagues, the ones who had praised her, but now they were all avoiding her gaze. She cursed inwardly, then looked at Ethan for help, but she saw the man, usually steady as a mountain, now staring blankly at the photos scattered on the floor. Our wedding photos. She gritted her teeth, forcing out tears. "Mr. Ethan, are you married? Why didn't I know? You lied to me." "You're a liar, I'm a victim too." Ethan snapped back to reality, staring blankly at Lana. For the first time, he did not reach out to wipe her tears. As soon as Lana spoke, someone uploaded the video of their previous team building event. Oh my God, wasn't Ethan seducing this girl? He created the illusion for her. Look at the video. He denied being married. It's normal for this young girl to be deceived. Don't rush to attack her online. This man is truly disgusting, deceiving both women. People who had avoided Lana now came forward to comfort her. "Mr. Ethan, this is too much. How could you deceive someone's feelings? That's right, little Van, let's go. Get rid of the baby. Don't give birth to a child for a man like this." Hearing that, Lana's face stiffened, and she unconsciously clutched her lower abdomen. I didn't miss that move, laughing coldly inwardly. How could she give up the baby that could inherit Ethan's fortune, since she was playing the victim? I decided to add fuel to the fire. The next day, Ethan was exposed for moral decay, and the company's stock price plummeted. Yet, he constantly tried to bother me. The thing between me and Lana isn't what you think. Why are you so impulsive as to use the baby as a tool for revenge? My mother walked out, heard his words, and immediately threw the pot of hot soup onto him. It's not what Ava thinks. Then what is it, Ethan, you beast in human skin? You made my daughter so miserable and still blame her for being impulsive? Thank goodness she had the abortion. If she gave birth to a child like you, a demon heart, no conscience, wouldn't that be a curse? Ethan stood frozen, a rare look of confusion on his face. We only had a physical relationship, no deep feelings. You were pregnant. The position of the wife is naturally yours. Why make such a big deal? She's just a young girl. If you make such a fuss, how can she continue living? My mother was so angry she laughed, spitting directly at his face. I pulled my mother back, pointing straight at Ethan. You personally carried her home, made an exception to cook for her, remembered all her preferences, and called her intimate names I never heard. You dared to strip my clothes in front of a crowd for her, and publicly hit someone, Ethan, and you call that no feelings? For 3 years, I tolerated your fetish, handled everything, and carried your child. What exactly am I in your eyes? A soulless display piece? Ethan was silent for a long time. My mother threw a basin of fermented rice towards him, then slammed the door shut. It narrowly missed his arrogant nose. I watched Lana register a new account and open a live stream. Her tears were fake, but her haggard face was real. Ethan had ruthlessly abandoned her, but her good days were over. Tonight, Lana was in the high-end postnatal care center, continuing her live stream. She played the role of the strong yet vulnerable single mother. I can't bear to abandon this little life. I truly can't harm it. I will work hard and raise my child well. I believe in myself. She received several gifts from Ethan's account. He had chosen this center for her. The room had a projector. I contacted a hacker, infiltrated the system, and projected all the documents I had collected onto her screen. Lana remained oblivious, still rambling about her pain, trying to maintain her image as a resilient white flower, until she realized the comments were filled with curses. She clearly knew Ethan was married and is still here pretending to be pitiful. Truly nauseating. Finally, someone is exposing her. Lana and Ethan are a pair of scumbags. Lana's face turned white. She frantically turned to look. Behind her, the projector was showing a video clip of her in the office. On her face was a ferocious smile. She took out a photo of me and Ethan, and used a red pen to draw a big X across my face. How can a bitch like you have the right to fight with me? Her face instantly turned paper white. She frantically tried to grab the remote, only to furiously smash it. The live stream couldn't be turned off. On the other side, Ethan's face on the monitoring screen was extremely grim. He was slumped in the sofa. He entered Lana's office. When he saw the thick stack of documents about me in her drawer, he went mad, tearing and crumpling every piece of paper in a fit of uncontrollable rage. In his eyes was the ultimate anger of being deceived. From that day on, I never saw Lana again. Ethan came looking for me every day, tirelessly, but I refused him, until today. The camera outside showed him kneeling on the ground. He even said things that made me shudder with nausea. Ava, what happened before was my fault. Can we start over? I've disciplined Lana. She will never appear in front of you again. As for our baby, I've set up an altar. I read sutras for the child every day. Please come back. Can we have another baby? I truly regret it. I saw him say those words, exhausted. When I opened the door, I felt a little stunned, as if separated by a lifetime. Ethan no longer had the composed and noble demeanor. His hair was long, and a rough beard covered his mouth. It turned out that his cleanliness and principles could still be abandoned for others. He forced out a smile. A smile I had never seen during our 3 years of marriage. I know I was wrong that day. You can splash me back now. I can endure being soaked for 3 days and 3 nights. I've brought back all your clothes and dowry. I personally washed them clean. I've adjusted the passenger seat for you. I've thrown away the perfume. We can switch cars. I took the clothes and the earrings. He smiled again. Only for the next second, I threw the clothes straight out the window. I only kept the earrings. I didn't waste words. We're divorced. Please have some self-respect. He avoided answering, looking at the men's slippers at the entrance. Ava, you still prepare slippers for me, which proves you still have me in your heart. Don't call me that. Who said those slippers are yours? Mr. Ethan, did you survive so many years in business thanks to this thick skin? I stared at the man who walked out of the bedroom. My childhood friend, John. John deliberately raised his arm, revealing a faint hickey. Ethan's eyes turned red. He grabbed my shoulders, shaking me wildly. Did you too? Do it already? How could you do that? You're mine. Before, you only had me in your eyes. Why are you looking at another man now? John punched Ethan right in the face. A few teeth flew out. Sorry, ex-husband, Ava and I are already married. Please stop saying things that could cause misunderstandings. You said, before, you didn't know how to cherish her, so naturally someone else did. Like me, I should thank you for being blind. You allowed me to marry the woman I love most. Ethan lost all his strength. We closed the door on him, leaving him frozen outside. After that day, he no longer came to bother me. I, along with my mother and John, boarded a flight to the north. John had planned to develop his career in the US, but was willing to stay. I already had this plan. It's not entirely because of you, don't flatter yourself, I scoffed, gently scratching his nose with my hand. The sunset glow covered us. One day closed, a new day was about to begin.